Welcome back to Operation Pixel.
And we're back.
Should I go back to the,
You should do whatever you want, man. You got shines to get all over the place.
I already fell in.
Well,
I was just trying to think, because, I mean, we spent the last, like, 3 episodes in this place.
yeah. But I mean, you know, there's a lot of stuff to do.
There is, but, I mean, I could also mix it up.
Sure.
Make it a little bit more entertaining, so
Yeah.
people don't see the same freaking
Level.
thumbnail in every video last week.
Yeah. It's probably good.
It's alright. I'll do one more here, then I'll change it up.
I mean, let's be honest. Nobody watches our show anyways, so.
It's unfortunately true.
I mean, I've said this before, but I think it'd be fun if that just became a running joke. Even if we had, like, you know, 100 or 1,000 views, 10,000 views. One of our videos got like 100,000 views.
Dang it, where'd it go?
I'd still want to say nobody watches our stuff, and I'd hope whoever was watching was totally in on the joke.
And it's like, yeah, I don't watch your crap.
Yeah. So, like, you know, if we get invited to, like, conventions and stuff,
It's like, you watch our crap?
yeah. And they're like, no, nobody watches your show.
Damn it.
That's just the joke. Nobody watches our show. I don't know. I don't know if that'd be funny, like, eventually, but,
Eventually.
like, you know, in the future, I don't know if it'd be funny. But it makes me laugh right now, the idea of just saying nobody watches the show, even if we had, like, 100,000 views.
Well, we're just basically doing it because, I mean, we're having fun.
Yeah, it's a hobby. We're having a good time.
Not this Mario, but the Shadow Mario.
Yep. We've invested quite a bit of time and effort into this for a hobby.
Oh, that's how hobbies start, right?
I guess it's true. I mean, I just wanted to, like,
At
you know...
least it's not stamp collecting.
Yeah. I just wanted to, like...
And I do mean offense for stamp collectors. That is
Wow.
a dumb hobby.
It does seem a little silly. Perhaps a little archaic at this point, especially.
There is, oh shit, what was it? It was this anime series that I had watched.
About stamp collectors?
No.
That'd
Not
be
at all.
hilarious.
No, that would be kind of funny. It's like, I have, and then like the Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
This stamp!
Alright, I want you to finish your thought, but I have something else on that note that I want to remember to bring up.
But no, there was an anime series that I was watched, and it was about this, it was really weird, dude. Of course, pretty much all anime is.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just basically prolonging because I'm about to sneeze.
Oh.
And it's gone now. Okay.
Okay.
So there was this series I watched. I think it was Daughter of the something that started with the letter M. Anyway, I'm not gonna go into the plot because it's like crazy convoluted, like all anime. But they were like half immortal, half like detectives, half trying to help the world be better while trying to avoid something. Straight up anime stuff,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Sounds pretty cliche.
So she was like friends with this like homeless guy who she talked to for like, you know, advice around in the streets, right?
Uh-huh.
And it turns out this guy, like part of the case had to do with this stamp. That was like, there was like only like 6 of them made or something like that.
Sure.
And then the guy, he was like, he used to be a stamp collector. So he was like, oh yeah, this, and this will happen, and this stuff happens. And she's like, oh sweet, okay, cool. And she goes and does her thing. And then later on, like something comes back, bites him in the butt, and that homeless guy in the tent dies. And he's dying. And then she like shows up at him, and he's like, just to let you know, I have one of the 6 stamps. He's like, if I would have sold it, I would have made enough money to live in a mansion. But I guess that's just what being a collector's about.
Okay.
So he was like a homeless guy living on the streets begging for money when he had this stamp which he could sell and become like a millionaire.
I mean... That'd be one heck of a stamp.
Something, yeah. It was like one of these like one of a kind stamps. Like I said, like there was like 6 of them made or something like that.
Yeah, I
some
mean,
bullshit
like
that. But it's seriously like living on the streets begging for food,
Uh-huh.
or, you know, rich life for the rest of your life.
But I feel like there's also, like, a question of, like, you know, freaking, if, like, for something to be valuable, right? Like, scarcity helps in economics. Like, if something is uncommon, then that does make it more valuable.
Yeah.
But it also has to be desirable. Like...
Well, I think that was like, it was like a major, like, collector's thing.
Yeah, but, like, was it painted by Da Vinci or something?
I don't know.
Or, like, was it gold-plated?
I can't tell you that. It was an
No,
anime series.
No, that's fine. All I'm saying, though, is that, like...
Fuck nuggets.
I cannot imagine... You know, like, here's the thing, right? I could go outside and paint a rock red. Like, I'll paint 5 rocks red, and then I'll go online and sell them. I'll be like, these are the only 5 red rocks painted by me that are ever going to exist.
And everybody's like, oh my god, I want that rock.
Yeah. Nobody's gonna pay for it, man.
Ooh, I got a new one.
Is that the new attachment?
Turbo nozzle.
Woo!
But that's not what I'm gonna get in here.
Oh.
Another stupid steely thing.
Oh, great. Your favorite.
Bye-bye.
But yeah, so that's what I don't understand. It's like, what would make a stamp, like, even an uncommon stamp, be worth that much?
I don't know. Well,
I mean,
what
you know,
makes game? Because there are some games that are absolutely awful, but they're worth,
Yeah.
like, a shit ton of money.
I mean...
Freaking Zelda and the Faces of Evil.
Yep. I mean, to be fair, though, like, a lot of the times it has less to do with, like, the quality of the thing and your interest in the thing. You know, it's like some people like trains, right?
Yeah.
And, you know, maybe, like,
Wow.
you and I are like, trains are okay.
Man.
But to somebody out there, like, maybe trains are, like, the best thing ever. I still find it weird that, like, stamps would be that. Like, that's a little hard to, like, imagine. But it's possible.
I mean, we're not stamp collectors, so we don't know.
It's true.
I think there's a name for it, too. Like stamp collecting.
Oh, it could be.
Oh, God, I'm trying to remember. I know there is. I know there is.
Do you want me to look it up?
Yeah, you got Google now.
Yeah.
You got your new phone.
Yep.
Look up, I think it's like philolanthropy or something like that.
Philanthropy?
No. Not like that. But it's like along the lines of something like, okay, scientific name of stamp collecting.
Let's see.
I think it started with like an F-ish sounding.
Let me see.
Fucklanthropy.
Name for stamp collector.
Shit.
Stamp collecting is generally accepted as one of the areas that make up the wider subject of philately.
Okay.
Philately.
That's very much philanthropy.
Yeah, it's
Or
pretty similar.
Very sounds like it.
A philatelist may, but does not have to
Philaterist
collect
or something like
stamps. It is not uncommon for the term philatelist to mean a stamp collector.
Okay, so that homeless guy was a philatelist
Yep.
in an anime series with a very weird plot that only had 6 episodes.
I see. But yeah, no, it does seem kind of weird, like... I feel like at that point he probably should have stopped being a hobo,
Yeah,
and, like, sold the stamp, made a lot of money, like, you know...
and lived
And then
normally.
he could have lived normally, like, he doesn't need a mansion, right? Spend the rest of his millions, like, investing in stuff and, like, doing business things so he can get more money. And then eventually he'll get enough money to buy his stamp back.
Yeah. Well, I think that it's the whole idea of, like, I have it.
Uh-huh.
It's mine.
But you know what? He could be a better collector
He could have.
if he wasn't a freaking hobo.
Yeah. But he was a hobo with a, like, $1 billion stamp.
Yeah.
Well, did I do this one? Yeah, I had to race this guy, right?
Yeah. You just botched it a couple times.
Yeah.
And then,
You know, that's the postman from Legend of Zelda.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
If you remove his mask by hacking, he's the post guy, the postman guy.
My god.
More universe.
Yep. It's the same world.
It's a sequel universe.
Yeah. But yeah. Yeah, I still find it funny that the record's 35 seconds. And you've beaten him 2 out of 2 times, I believe, when you were doing this. Well, you beat that record, but you did not beat him. It's hardly a record then, is it?
Yeah.
Oops.
Oh, he jumped off me, that son of a bitch.
Make sure you're going the right way.
I am, it's right up there.
No. Nice.
That shouldn't have happened, but okay, cool.
Yep. I mean, whatever works, right?
I gotta fight that guy again later.
Yeah. It's probably one of his races in every stage, I would guess.
No, not every stage.
Oh, not every stage.
Just every
okay.
once in a while.
Every once in a while.
I think I fight him like 3 times. Like in the whole game.
I see. I mean, I still find it funny that, like, the last time you had to race him, like, you lost a couple times, and then you got, like, a game over. Like, racing him killed you.
Oh, we got a new stage!
Death by racing. Oh, hey. Are you gonna check that out, or?
Yeah, I might as well.
Alright, sure.
I was gonna say, do you remember the level in Mario 64 when I had to look up into the sunlight to get the wing cap?
Oh, yeah?
That is this exact same thing.
Ah.
So I'm like, Nopada, where do I go? And they're like, oh, what's up there? I'm like, I don't know, what is up there? Oh my gosh, it's a level.
I see. Also, I wanted to mention, going back, because I just remembered that I mentioned that I wanted to mention something,
Mentioning.
but I forgot to mention it because
Oh, this place looks beautiful.
it's kind of neat. But yeah, when you were talking about, like, weird animes
Yeah.
that were, like, kind of Dragon Ball-esque,
Yes.
uh,
Dragon Ball PP.
no. That sort of series is genre is often referred to as shonen.
I thought it was parody.
No. Like the Dragon Ball.
Oh, okay, okay.
Is shonen.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay, I see what you mean now.
Yeah. So it's basically, you know, for...
Action-y guy fights.
It's basically, like, most defined by, yeah, like having these characters with skills that sort of, like, you know, have their battles and sometimes training montages and they have, like, rivals and stuff like that. It's pretty classic of that genre.
Yes.
There was one I watched, because, like, a few years ago, right, we used to go on bread quests, bread runs.
Yeah.
Where we'd, like, go down to a local store and just buy some loaves of bread, like French bread and stuff. And then we'd eat it on our way home.
Yeah, I remember bread runs.
Good times. It's a lot of fun. So when I found out about this show, I had to watch it. Because it was a shonen anime about chefs making bread.
Oh, was it that cooking one?
I don't know if it was cooking, because there was very little cooking in it, besides cooking of bread.
Okay, tell me more.
Well, I think it was
I
called...
want to say I've heard of it.
It's hilarious because, like, I actually watched through the whole anime. There's, like, 80 episodes of this show.
You watched people making bread?
Yeah!
I think there was one that I watched that was, like, kind of the same thing, but it was just curry. Like a guy's, like, an amazing, like, cook, but all he makes is curry.
I do remember, like, when I was a kid, there was another show. I forget what it was called. But there was definitely a show that was, like, on a cartoon channel that I was watching when I was younger.
Yeah.
Where it was, like, they had, man, they actually had battles with their food. Like, I remember one of the main characters, like, made fried rice or something like that, and it created this monster that was like, Fried Ricer!
Fried Ricer?
Yeah, he was like, Fried Ricer!
I kind of want to watch this.
I don't know what that show was. I'm sure it was bad, but it still sounds hilarious.
I want to see Fried Ricer.
Yeah, but I think the kid, like, eventually got, like, a mentor character, and he learned how to make another thing that was, like, a hot dog creature or something like that.
Okay.
So he had to, like...
Hot Doginator!
Yeah, I forget. I can't remember. Maybe it was a hamburger.
The Hamburger?
I don't know. I just remember, like, it was, like, that sort of anime. But anyways, I don't remember what that one was.
It's like Pokemon with food.
But this bread one was actually about bread. So, like, they would actually make bread in this anime. And they had, like, essentially these cooking competitions because they were, like, fighting over, like there was this, League of Extraordinary Bread Chefs or something like that, right?
I love this premise.
And this kid, like, it was his dream to, like, work at this bread chef bakery place.
Fuck!
And so he he signs up for this competition thing or something like that, where everybody makes bread to sort of join this elite bread baking company.
Okay, I like it so far.
And one of the fun things about the show is that, like, they have these, like, they always describe the bread with, like, the judge who's tasting them. He goes into, like, these hallucinations.
Okay.
Like, he'll eat the bread, and then, like, he'll compare it, basically, in this hallucination segment to, like, being, like, a NASA space, like, astronaut. And, like, he goes through, like, this entire training montage to become an astronaut. And then, like, he kisses his wife goodbye and pats his child on the head, and then... and then, like...
what is this show called?
It was called Yakitate Japan. I don't know if there's a, English name for it. But, like... Yeah, you know, he, like, went through his astronaut training, then he gets into his spaceship or whatever like that, and then blasts off and lands on the moon and plants his flag, and then he wakes up, and now he's back in the kitchen, he's, like...
Cooking bread?
He sheds a tear, and he's like, this bread is amazing.
What?
That was his reaction to eating the bread. That's how good the bread tasted.
I want that bread.
Like, the entire show is ridiculous like that, though. Like, and of course, like I said, you know, it's like the whole shonen thing. So there's rival bread chefs, and they're like having these bread contests.
For
and
sure.
And the person's like, my God, he folded that bread like 1,000,000 times. His hands, they're golden.
You gotta send me this bread anime.
It was hilarious. I can't believe I watched like 80 episodes of it, but I was thinking about it the other day. I was like, oh man, an entire anime series about people making bread.
That sounds awesome.
It was pretty hilarious, I gotta say.
Great.
I gotta look it up sometime. But yeah, it's called Yakitate Japan to anyone who wants to hang that out.
That I've heard the name.
Well, maybe we'll poke around. I don't think we'll watch any episodes of that between episodes here because we got to keep recording. But
shit nuggets.
But yeah, man, maybe we'll talk more about bread and chefs
bombs.
and shonen anime that's got weird premises next time on Operation Pixel. I guess I'll let you blow this guy up first, though.
I got one more hit.
Yeah, may as well blow him up now.
Yeah.
He's not gonna wait for next time.
I missed him.
Oh, I missed.
There he goes.
There you go.
There you go, little gopher guy. Die. See, Mario's a horrible person.
It's still murdering those animals.
And watch that. He also destroys his home.
Oh, wow. Oh, yeah, Shine.
Shine.
I didn't realize you were this close to ending the episode.
Yeah. Oh, what?
I think you got pushed off during the cutscene by, like, the, other bomb guy who was still there.
Oh my god, alright, end it.
Yeah, we'll get back there. We'll
That's garbage! I don't even know where I am.